All rise. Support court is now in session. Judges, case number JVB1085, Campbell case.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies, you may be seated. I'm Judge Brian D. Woodard, and ma'am, you brought this case before me. Matter of fact, before I get started on anything, I see your both last names are Campbell.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. So what is your first name?
Kelly Campbell.
Kelly Campbell.
Yes.
And you, ma'am?
I'm Rochelle, but you can call me Ro.
This courtroom is about to explode. Two cousins, Kelly and Rachelle, are locked in a battle over custody of a 6-year-old boy. Kelly accuses Rachelle of being an irresponsible mother who puts her child in danger just to chase her own desires. But Rachelle isn't backing down. She insists she has everything under control, even if her parenting choices raise serious concerns. But the truth that comes out? It's more shocking than you can imagine. Now, if someone in your family was neglecting their child, would you step in or stay out of it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive into this intense family feud.
Kelly.
Kelly, okay. Kelly Rowe, let me go there because if I forget it, because Rowe and Kelly. All right, so let's get started. So go ahead and tell me about this.
My name is Kelly Campbell.
Rowan was left in 105 degrees heat with nothing but a gym fan. This isn't just bad judgment, it's dangerously negligent. But here's the real question. Does this give Kelly the legal ground to take custody? Custody battles aren't won simply because someone's parenting is questionable. The court needs undeniable proof of neglect or direct risk to the child's well-being. So, is Rachelle just making poor choices? Or is this a serious failure to provide basic care? What do you think? Should a lack of air conditioning and proper education be enough to lose custody? Or is that too extreme? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This case isn't just about parenting. It's about what happens when family is forced to step in.
The best project manager the city has to offer. I brought my cousin to court because she's attempting to want to get involved in her son's life all of a sudden. But her choices, they're poor. She has childish behavior and she's not taking care of her responsibilities. Simple.
She's not taking care of her responsibilities. Does she have children with you or living with you or?
She has a son, 6 years old.
6 years old?
Yes.
And so what makes her childish?
She's just,
Girl,
she
I'm
wanna be in
grown.
these streets. She's
Girl,
probably
Hold on one second. We're going to get to that
I'm
part.
real grown.
Okay, Miss Grown. One thing about it is grown people don't have to tell other grown people that they're grown. So just wait till I get to you and then we're going to go ahead and get this train moving. But I'm going to get to you.
Yes, sir.
Miss Rowe.
Kelly isn't holding back. She's painting a disturbing picture. Triple-digit heat with no air conditioning. A single, battered fan barely making a difference. Warm, unrefrigerated Capri Suns. And the child's education? Completely ignored. In the eyes of the law, it all comes down to safety and well-being. Judges don't take neglect lightly. They need solid proof that Rachelle's choices put her son at risk. But here's the twist. Can Rachelle turn the tables? Does she have a defense strong enough to flip this entire case upside down?
Really obvious. All right, let's go.
If
Let's
you
go.
could change the R to a H. But the point, what I'm saying is,
We're not going there, but go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and over like
Emotions,
that.
sir.
I understand, but let's go ahead and get to business.
she's childish because she chooses to mix up her priorities.
Okay.
It's not flying, Your Honor. Her child, it's about 105 degrees. She has no AC. She has a gym fan circulating in the home.
The window was cracked. The window was cracked.
Ladies, let me go ahead and get something straight right here because I just want this to go smoothly. And I know how ladies are sometimes. Y'all like to talk and get your point across, and you're going to be heard. I promise you're going to be heard. But being heard this way is not going to fly. So let's go ahead and continue without any interruptions. Ms. Rowe, when it's time for you to go, I will go back to you, Ms. Rowe.
Yes.
But for right now, please keep quiet. Can we do that? Let's get this show back on the road.
Thank you, because she's rude.
I didn't ask about what she is. I'm just asking you to go ahead and continue to tell me what you're going to do.
I stand corrected.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Let's go.
I apologize. As I mentioned, her 6-year-old is in very poor conditions. Circulating hot air with hot air is not going to fly. As I mentioned, the temperatures are high. She leaves a bowl of noodles chicken flavor for her son, Capri Suns that aren't refrigerated. The child is so behind educationally. All he know how to do is whoa. It's just a lot going on. I don't like it, and I am going to be the provider for her child. And that's it, point blank.
Okay, and Miss Campbell, what are you actually asking for before I go for it?
Hold up. Did Rachelle really just admit to leaving her 6-year-old home alone for 2 hours just so she could go on a date? And her excuse? She was out there looking for a stepdad over a pork chop special. I've heard some wild courtroom defenses, but this might be top-tier ridiculous. Forget taking the cake. Rachelle just served up the pork chop excuse of the year. Now, here's the real debate. Is Rachelle truly an unfit mother, or is Kelly blowing this way out of proportion? Drop your take in the comments, because this case just went from bad to bizarre.
Honestly, I want the full custody of her child, Caleb.
Okay.
And I would like her to pay me since she wants other men to pay her. But that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to tell me before I move on to Ms. Rose?
I want you to see that she's truly childish, lax.
I didn't ask for insults. I said, is there anything that you want to tell me?
I didn't know that was an insult. It's really factual. No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, this is going to be a challenge. Whew, don't you know? Miss Rowe, let's go. Continue this show.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, so they keep saying I'm crazy, right? They took my baby from me and gave it to her because I had a little date. I spent the block. I left him at the house by himself.
You spent the what?
The block. We went to Perry's. Me and his, he was tall, dark, and handsome. But I was going to bring him a pork chop special back. So I went on this little date, left him at the house by himself. I gave him some noodles, a Capri Sun, and they call themselves.
Now the judge finally steps in, just in time. Leaving a child alone in sweltering heat with nothing but a rickety fan and a cracked window isn't just poor judgment, it's outright dangerous. And the judge doesn't hold back. This child is not a pet. Had this case landed in the hands of Child Protective Services, it could have triggered an immediate emergency intervention. The real question now, will Rachelle finally grasp the gravity of the situation, or will she keep defending her actions instead of facing reality? Stay tuned, because things just got serious.
You can't leave the baby at the house by itself. I'm like, look, he was good. It was just for like 2 hours. I was gonna be right back, and I was gonna bring him back.
Wait a minute, how long?
Like 2 hours. We
2
had
hours.
reservations, so we gonna get right in.
So you made reservations and you left your child with her for just 2 hours. Was it just for that night?
It
or
was not 2 hours, Your Honor. It was 6
Okay.
hours
All right.
plus 2 bonus hours because
Okay.
she wanted to have a rendezvous.
All right, hold on a second. Okay, continue this. Yeah, this
Thank
is
you.
initial. I really want to hear this one.
She think 'cause she got a pool.
No,
in her
well, I ain't
backyard.
worried about that. Let's get to the facts. Go
Okay,
ahead.
sorry. So I spent the block, ran to the Perry's with the fella, you know what I'm saying? He was fine. Okay. So look, I'm trying to get him a stepdad. I was gonna bring him back a pork chop special. Have you had one of them Perry's pork chops?
You trying to get a
It's like
stepdaddy?
this big.
Listen,
It's-
you're trying to go and get a stepdaddy
For the baby.
for a pork chop with a pork chop. Is
I
that
was
how?
gonna bring him the pork chop back.
And so you expect him to be stepdaddy because you brought him bringing a pork chop because you were bringing. I want him to be
I'm
my
bringing the
stepdaddy.
baby.
So maybe if I give him a pork chop, he gonna be my.
I'll bring the baby back a pork chop.
Oh, the baby, you bring the baby a pork
I
chop,
went
not
on
the man a
date.
pork chop.
No, the man was gonna buy the baby a pork chop.
Okay.
That's how I'm taking care of him.
Hold on one second. Hold on a second, man.
So me and the man went out to dinner. I get back, they all, you're not supposed to leave your baby here, this and this and this. I'm like, he's 6 years old. He got some noodles. He got a couple of Capri Suns. I cracked the window, the fan was on, so he was good.